Hi, and welcome back to our second crochet class. Last time we learned how to make a chain stitch and do a single crochet. Today we are going to learn how to do a double half crochet or a half double crochet. It'll be called like HDC sometimes in a pattern. It's called a half double crochet. It's not a whole lot more challenging than the single crochet. It's really just an additional step, to be honest. And remember what we need. We need some yarn. I still have the same yarn. We have some yarn, and we need a crochet hook. It doesn't matter what size, whatever you have is good. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter so that you guys can see the stitches, because the stitches will be rather big with this size hook as opposed to this little guy. All right, remember that. So give me a second and we will get started. Okay, we are ready. We have our crochet hook, we have our yarn, and this we are going to start exactly the same way as we did last time. We are going to start with a slip knot. So we're going to take the end of the yarn, we're going to cross it over our yarn, and we're going to reach through the loop, pull a loop. There we go. Now you have a slip knot, same as we did last time. And we're going to pull the big end, not the small end, tight around our crochet hook. So we're going to drape our yarn. This is how I like to do it: around my pinky, across the back of my index finger, and then I use my pointer finger and my thumb to kind of hold it in place. I'm sorry, my middle finger and my pointer finger. Sometimes I just don't think about it until I do it. So we're going to start the same as we did last time with a chain stitch. And a chain stitch is you're just going to hook your yarn and pull it through the loop. Okay, just like that. So we're going to do, hook your yarn and pull through the loop. I want to do 14 stitches just like I did last time. So remember, with a single crochet, if I want to do 14 stitches, I need to do 15 chains. We're going to do a half double crochet, which means we need to do 16 chains, just an even number, and I'll tell you why when we get there. So we've done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16 chains. You need to do an even number of chains for a half double crochet because you need 2 chains to turn. With a single crochet, you only need 1 chain to use to turn. With this, you need 2. So I am going to skip these 2 here, and I'm going to go to the 3rd chain on my hook. The 3rd chain right here, the 3rd stitch. That's where I'm going. With a single crochet, all you do, remember, is go in between the loops, you hook your yarn, you bring it up, and you hook it around. The half double crochet is exactly the same, but it has one more step. You're going to wrap your yarn around your hook before you go in. It's called yarn over. Then you're going to do the same thing you did before. Pull it through. You're going to hook your yarn, and now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to pull this through all 3 loops. Okay, there it is, half double crochet. Watch it again. Yarn over, put it into your stitch, hook it up through, then you're going to grab your yarn again, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. 1, 2, 3, just like that. So now, if I've counted right, we should have 14 of these in this row. So I've done 2, 3, 4, a little tight, 5, 6, and I want you to see I'm actually using my hook. I'm not moving my I can move my finger, but I'm going to move my whole hand. Really, I'm just going to wrap my hook around like this. If you're having a hard time catching the yarn, I just move it in a circle. Boop. And then do it like this. 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh, came out. That's all right. Get it again. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so there's the end. I'm out of chain stitches. So I need to turn. With a single crochet, I made 1 chain to turn. With a double crochet, I need to make 2 chains to have enough height to turn and allow the stitch. And then it's the same as the single crochet before. I'm not going between the loops. That's a different stitch altogether. I'm going to go underneath. So again, I'm going to wrap my yarn over underneath the 2 stitches, hook the yarn, pull it up, and hook the yarn, pull it through all 3 loops. Okay, when I'm done, I have 1 loop on my hook to start again. So then I have 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to pull it under the stitch, hook the yarn, pull it through. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to hook the yarn and pull it all through all 3 stitches. So I have 3 loops, so I have 1 loop left. And then you're going to keep going. 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, come on. Oh no. Sorry, I do that every time. 10, 11, 12, 13, and then the last one you really got to look for. That's why it's important that you count. And you say, oh, I don't have that, but you have to count your stitches. 14, there he is. Okay, there you have it. Now if I wanted to do something fun with this, you see this is a much taller stitch. This will go faster. If you wanted to make a scarf with this, make it wider. Just remember, however wide you make it, add 2 chains so that you can turn your work. And this goes a lot faster for something like a scarf. A half double crochet, you can see, is much taller than a single crochet. Again, you can just make a pot holder or whatever. You can even mix this up. Now that you know the single crochet and the half double crochet, you could do 2 rows of half double crochet, make a single chain, and then come back and do a row of single crochet and make a fun pattern. Look at that. Already you are on your way to being a great crochet person, crocheter. I don't know what the technical term is for a person that crochets. So you're a person that crochets. And you can see that I'm now, it looks a little different. The texture, the way it looks is a little bit different between the 2 half double crochets and the single crochet. So this would be a fun thing for you to practice your stitches. So do 2 rows of half double crochet and a row of single crochet, or 2 rows of single crochet and a row of half double crochet, or however you like it. You can mix up your pattern. You can do 3 in 1 or 2 in 3 or whatever. So if I want to go back to half double crochet, I'm going to chain twice. Just remember to put the right amount of chains on the end. 1 for single crochet, 2 for half double crochet. And now I have a fun pattern. And remember to count your stitches. Okay, right now it's not really important to count your rows because you're just learning. When you are doing something that has a pattern, you'll learn to count your rows. Right now we're just learning stitches. So now you know the single crochet and the half double crochet. And you can practice those. Next time that we meet, I will show you how to do the double crochet. The double crochet is not a whole lot harder than the half double crochet. And then we are learned almost all the stitches, at least the very, very basic stitches. There are some variations that we can talk about, but Practice your single crochet and your half double crochet, and I will see you next time. Happy crocheting!